All right, bingo. Here we go. Good morning, everybody. Great to be with you today. There we go. Perfect. Sorry about the low energy. Just not feeling a little bit under the weather today. The whole family's sick over here. So anyway, hopefully we get that out of the way before Christmas comes. That would be amazing, but I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to get you guys rocking and rolling over any hurdles that you have. So let's talk marketing, let's talk business, let's talk dream customers. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to just raise your hand. And I know it's a light session today. These sessions going forward, I would expect to be light until we get through the new year. This is super typical. A lot of people travel and they have a lot of things going on, so they're just indisposed. And we'll see this again till the new year starts up. But anyway, you guys are here, ready to rock and roll and do the thing, and I'm excited about that. So, if you have any questions at all, it's a light session. We don't even have to worry about the raise hand thing. Excuse me. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, feel free to just unmute yourself. We can talk about anything that you would like. It's Thursday, which means it is not a champion day. So feel free to unmute yourself and let's have a conversation. And if there's no questions, that's fair and fine too.
So Dante, it's Scotty.
Yeah.
Hey,
See you.
I hope you feel better, man. That's a bad thing to have happen to you right before the holidays. Hope your family gets better.
Thanks, I appreciate it. We have kids though, so it seems like it happens every other week we get sick, right?
Oh man, how old are your kids?
I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old.
Oh wow. Well, good for you, man. They kids are the joy of life.
They are,
No doubt
literally they
about it.
are. I want 100 of these things. Give me a shoe in the woods somewhere and we'll be fine.
I heard that. I feel the same way. I only have one son. I got two grandkids. Got married early. Should have had a dozen. Came from a big family. My was nine kids in my family. I
Oh
was the
wow.
next to the youngest. My mother was raised in a family of 21 siblings.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Where was that? Where did they live?
well, even Louisiana and Mississippi.
Wow. That's
Uh,
amazing.
yeah, yeah. That back in the day, that was a thing, I guess.
Yeah, have as many kids as you can because you need help on the farm, right?
Absolutely. That's exactly right. That's
Yeah,
exactly
my
right.
my my wife's family is from Alabama and very similar story back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, they that was and my dad's family was pretty large as well. But yeah, it was an experience to say the least. Most of those folks are gone. I got two aunts that are still alive out of that 21, and they're in their mid 70s, 80s. So that legacy's almost over. None of the rest of us had the nerve to have that many children, I don't guess, but but it was definitely an experience and certainly a legacy to live up to. It was a wonderful thing. Most people, it could be a curse or a blessing. I looked at it as
Sure.
a blessing because, those people had a lot of life experience and you learned a lot by just watching if you paid attention, which I tried to. And so that kind of brings me to where I'm at right now. Everything that I do is based on things that I learned from them. And I literally went into the business that I'm in. This U.S. Lawns is just the second phase of something that I've been doing for over 43 years professionally. And
Mhm.
so I do this business with my son and my wife. Again, a blessing because I get to do that. I don't have to do that. And that's just how we see it because we think family and kids are the joy of life, right? But so the marketing and the business and ClickFunnels thing, of course, we've spoken briefly a couple of different times. The first go round, I guess a year ago when I got involved in this, and I've been kind of playing around with it, but didn't have the time because we're busy throughout the summer. And then they slow down this time of the year naturally for what we do, professional grounds maintenance for facilities. And we have about 8 different market verticals that U.S. Lawns actually offer services to. And it's all commercial industrial. And you were gracious enough to tell me the two types of funnels that I should be doing, which was an opt-in or survey, which I'm literally working on. And ChatGPT, I love that thing, man.
I know it,
AI is incredible.
isn't it?
So if people actually are not scared of it, which most people are, and learn to use it for PPF, personal professional financial goals, like Grant Cardone talks about, and
Mhm.
Brandon, which we're also involved in. And that's kind of what I did. I've got involved with affiliate marketing through one of your, a person that's actually involved with you guys,
Nice.
Live Satori, Junior Anthony, and I
Oh, I
heard about,
love Junior, man.
yeah,
I
yeah,
love Junior.
he's a firecracker. I love what he's done with his business. Uh, not necessarily the lane that I really want to be in, but I learned a lot, and I'm still learning a lot by being involved with them. And then I found out about ClickFunnels, and he literally was on the coaching and the training. Said, "What the heck is a ClickFunnel?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. You tell me." So we're learning about online sales, right, and
Yes.
marketing online sales specifically. And of course, we got involved with the grant and Brandon, and of course, you guys now, and then a couple other folks who also are involved with this thing called ClickFunnels. I'm like, okay, there's a common denominator here. So what do I need to do with this thing? And what is it? Right? Which Junior said, he's trying to explain to us what a funnel is and what it can do for you. And I can see a lot of possibilities not only in my US Lawns franchise and my service business, but other things, life experience, right? Which I'm also dabbling in. But at the same time, I need to, use the funnels to bring in customers as well as tend to the current customers that we have on both sides because we want to market and get new clients and get a pipeline going as well as a CRM and manage the customers that I already have an email list on. So we have a list. I didn't realize just how valuable that list was until I started getting here with you guys and listening to you and Trey. I haven't really had the opportunity to be here when Russell was here. I can't wait for that opportunity, which kind of brings me to the question that I have. Uh, I know I'm kind of getting to the end of my 30 days on this first live session thing. And I haven't had a chance to see Russell because of the holidays and y'all were in Japan and all that, but whatever. Uh, if I need to speak to a person, not a chatbot, uh,
Mhm.
where do I go exactly to reach out? I know it's the help little button at the top of the dashboard on
Yes.
ClickFunnels. And again, I'm learning what the heck is a dashboard, right? I'm not a computer person, not a coder, developer, none of that. But I'm absorbing all this, which is what I've done this first 30 days of really being serious about kind of trying to really get started with it. But I really do need to know where do I get help. If I want to talk to somebody on the phone, which is I'm an old fashioned kind of guy, I guess I like to talk to people. And but I love AI, but I do need occasionally to be able to talk to someone if I get in a roadblock situation. I really need help. How do I do that?
Great question.
Absolutely. I can point you in the right direction. And
Let's hear. Chad's talking to me now. He's listening.
Speaking of, there it is. So
He's on
funny.
all the time.
Okay,
absolutely. And I
here's what
love
I
that.
want you to do. So I think I spoke to you about one funnel away and many people taking it many times. Did we have that conversation?
You did said you had one guy took it like 28 times or something.
Okay, yes, great. So I told you the thing then. What you said of like this first 30 days, I'm really absorbing everything and just learning and kind of pouring my foundation. Everybody goes through that. Everybody does that. It's a new software, it's a new thing, it's new principles. The only people that don't take like 30 days to kind of get acclimated or like at least 10 days are the hyper successful business owners. They already have two Comma Club awards. So you're perfectly fine in that. And for a recommendation, if you're thinking about taking the challenge again, I would wait until the new year. It's just you could register for like I think it's December 20 something. Like we have new cohorts starting. Personally, I would just register for the January 1 cohort. That's when Russell's going to be back. That's when everything kind of gets like back on schedule and you'll definitely have an opportunity to speak with him then. However, the best way, there's two ways to speak to support. Unfortunately, we do not have phone support right now. Um, but we do have tech support. We have an email and a ticket system. So anywhere in your ClickFunnels account, right now you can see it's in the, excuse me, right now you can see it's in the top right. But let's say I go into a funnel and my view is going to look different here. We're working on some cool stuff to make building funnels even faster. But anyway, if I look in the top right here in my funnels, I can also see my little help widget. I just want to show you that to really show that anywhere you are in your account, whether you're here at the dashboard in the top right, you'll have help, or if you go to any of your apps, always in the top right, you'll have this little help widget. So if you click on that, we're going to hop down. This is going to show you Omni. Omni's our new AI bot, helps you do a ton of great stuff in ClickFunnels. But you're like, I just want to talk to a person about this really fast. So
Yes.
go down to the chat down here. Oh, it's a tour. Sorry. Here we go. And just type agent.
Okay,
Literally, once you do that, it's going to say, what's the issue you're experiencing? Tech issue. Bingo. Now our
perfect.
support widget pops up, and you can go ahead and speak to a ClickFunnels agent, and they can turn that into a live chat for you too.
Perfect. So a live chat is perfect. It doesn't necessarily have to be a phone. Phone support would be great at some point. But that's literally what I'm trying to do is learn how to do this stuff online, and using the little ticket system is something that I need to learn how to do. We will be eventually, hopefully, offering that with our own services to other people, including the customers we already have. So definitely, like you said, do the thing, right? To learn how to
That's
do it,
it.
which is kind of where I'm at. So thank you for that. So basically go to the help widget, put in those two words
Agent.
and
You
ask for
just say
agent, and then
agent.
put tech support, and then it'll get me to a person. That's exactly what I
You
need.
really don't you really don't even have to put tech support. You could just keep typing agent and we'll route you to an agent. But like that second question, you might have a billing question. Example,
So whatever it
what
is,
yeah, what plan am I on? So if you do type that out and say what you're experiencing, it'll save a step and it'll route you to the right department. But if you don't know, just keep saying agent and we'll get you with somebody right away.
perfect. That's what I needed. So I appreciate
Awesome.
that. Thank you so
We
much.
also have another way. It's just sending an email because you might have questions and or you might want to talk about something, but you're out and about. Maybe you're doing appraisals all day. So you can just email cf2support@clickfunnels.com. I put that link in the chat for you as well.
Okay, CF2
CF2support at
support.
clickfunnels.com. And that'll route you right to an agent immediately, and you can have a conversation on the go.
All right. So
Nice.
you were gracious also enough to share your email with us a couple of
Nice.
sessions back, and I have that, I believe. But if you don't mind, share that again. I
Sure.
have something that I'd like to share with you. I do music, something that our family's always done because there was a lot of people at a family reunion, right? We had three or 400 people. You have a hoedown. So
Wow.
so anyway, I've learned about these new song generators, and I kind of know how to do a little music. I've always played music and learned it because of family and church and that sort of stuff. But I've created a song that I think you guys will get a kick out of, just because I wanted to create a song that would help me remember the steps of doing this. And of course, I hope it's okay. I mentioned you and Todd and Russell and
Of
Trey,
course.
and I think y'all get a big kick out of it. But it's really just kind of how it hit me, by doing what I'm doing and trying to remember it, of course, because music helps me remember stuff. And otherwise, I'll probably forget it.
Play
So
it now.
anyway, if it's okay with you, I'd like to send that to you at some point and see what you think
I would
about it.
love for you to send that over, Scotty. Definitely email it to me. Dr. Kurt had a great idea. If you have it handy, you want to play it now?
Uh, Actually, I wouldn't know how to share that, but I may be able to do it on my phone and let you hear it. Let
That's
me find it.
a-okay. Shoot it to me as an email, Scotty, and we'll play it tomorrow. Because
Okay.
I got my Zoom all hooked up. I can hook it up so we can really hear it well.
Okay, great. I'll do that.
That'd be
So
awesome. That sounds
yeah,
great. Thanks a lot,
it
man.
and it's basically about ClickFunnels, and it's literally just a way of me kind of remembering the steps of what I need to do, kind of what I see. I'm not sure if that's what your roles are. You're kind of coaching. Todd's kind of like tech. Russell was like expert, and Trey's on ecom, so that's what I took it for, and that's how I kind of wrote the lyrics. And I got a kick out of it. I hope y'all do too. And I hope it hits like it does for me, because it's really just kind of it just that's how it hit me. And I'm like, let me write this down and make a song out of it. And of course I can write music without a song generator, but these things are incredible. And I can change it to any genre, any language. I literally wrote one
Yep.
for a nephew who has a business, and I'm trying to help him and make little jingles and stuff for him. And but I have an account manager who's a Serbian, and so he's going back home over the holidays to meet with family. He hadn't been home in 10 years, and I said, "Do they listen to this type of music?" And it's like a trap, what they call it's kind of like country and rap, but they call it hip hop. And I'm like, so I'm country, and I liked it, and I said, okay, let me write this for my nephew. His people, he's got like 50,000 followers. They're loving it. And I'm like, man, I'm supposed to sell this stuff. But and that's another story. But so anyway, I said, let me write this in your language and see if it makes sense to you, because I wanted to know if I could do it in another language, right?
Yeah.
So I said, what area of Serbia were you from? Because I wanted to make sure the dialect was correct. And then, of course, chat says you want to make sure that it's more or less, it covers the whole area. Don't try to specifically pick out, a certain area. Just do it all Serbia. So I did, and I sent it to him, and he said, "Man, you nailed it." He says, "I'd never even liked that kind of music because it was always explicit, and my nephew's is kind of explicit." And so I took that out of it. I said, well, let me just do a clean radio version of it. And you tell me what you think. I can't speak Serbian. I don't know what it said. It may be cussing somebody out, as far as I know.
Right, right,
And he
right.
says, man, I love it. Now I like that music. And I'm like, okay, take it home with you and put it on the radio and see if they'll play it. But so I mean, like I said, the one for ClickFunnels, let me see if I can find this thing. If I can't, I will send it to you just as quick as I can.
Well, definitely send it to me because audio over a phone just never comes through good on Zoom. You have to have a certain setup.
Yep.
That is too cool. I'll share it with I'll be back at office tomorrow too, so I'll share it with
I'll
Tom.
share it to you after session today, and then you can play it tomorrow and play it for everybody and see what they think about it. But I thought about it, like I said, I'm just trying to think of other ways I could possibly use some of the talents that I've had all my life with this new AI stuff. And of course, that's digital. It's like the wind. You can't really hold on to it,
Yeah.
but somebody might get value out of it. And I'm like, he's getting some use out of it for his little followers, and he's trying to get a big group of people, and it's helping him. He's my great nephew. And I'm like, okay, you know, so I did one for him, and I did a couple for him. Did that one because it just hit me that way. And then I did one for my franchise that I'm literally going to send to all the franchisees. It's a Christmas song, and the guys up north in the U.S. lawns are getting hammered with snow right now. So it was about the season, the holiday season, and about us cleaning up places and that have snow and snow plowing. We don't have it in Louisiana necessarily, but they do. And I said, I'm going to write this and see what home office thinks about it, because, it's a franchise. We got to follow their rule. And
Uh-huh.
I'm like, but I think the guys that are going out here and actually doing this work are going to love it, because
Right.
it's literally talking about us providing a service for the people. And it's literally branded for us. And of course, this one that I'm talking about for you guys is just talking about you. It ain't necessarily branded for that reason, but it's just because it hit me that way.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I think they'll get a kick out. I hope you do, but I'll share it after session today and see what you think.
100% you should. And just you could turn that into a revenue stream too. Like that. You could literally turn that into a revenue stream with a funnel. So, cool little example. You just noticed that JV partnerships, even though it's a family member of yours, you made a song for that partner. That partner shared it with their community, and they all loved it. So, like, you could quite literally make a social media account where you're making really cool songs and just sharing them out there with people, start building your own brand. Then you start making like theme songs or start making these songs for other people and their communities. And then they're now sharing your songs with people. All that is pushing to what is essentially a cameo. It's not a cameo. You make your own funnel and you make your own process. But essentially, now people can reach out to you and they could fill out your form where you ask them a couple simple questions. And then you can have AI auto generating songs for people.
That's literally what I did, and I appreciate that, because that literally may be an avenue that I can create some opportunity for myself and have some recurring money coming in, because I don't know of anybody that's actually creating branded music. And I think anybody could take the song generator, even the free version, and create a decent song. But if you actually know how to construct songs and know anything about music, you got an upper hand. And I'm like, okay, I'm in business, and other people, what you just said, I'm like, maybe. I don't know. I hadn't never really thought about it that way, but I will,
Well,
because
because that's just stage one, right? That would just be
yeah,
kind of building your own brand, building your own presence, and having your works that you could point to. Because then we take it to stage two, and now we go commercial. Now you're going to go knock doors. Because I know a lot of companies pay anywhere from 40 to $120,000 for that little 10-second jingle,
yeah,
right? Call 877 cash now.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
they pay really, really big money to have those engineered, and it used to be a really big fulfillment. Like there's actual psychology to those songs. But you know all of that, and yeah, you could use AI to do it for you, and you could just be pumping these things out 50, 60K a pop,
Yeah,
100%.
man, I can't wait to see that happen. That'd be really cool. US Lawns, I'm gonna say, hey guys, y'all can have this. I'm doing this. That's my retirement plan now.
Right?
So yeah, it's
Does US Lawns have like commercials or ads, or do they have a need for a jingle?
they do. They don't have it, which is kind of, when I created that song, it wasn't necessarily to try to pitch it that way. It was just
Uh-huh.
fun for me because I thought it was funny. And so, but yeah, I think they do have ads. They're in control of marketing. We pay a marketing fund. They take it out of the royalties and all that sort of stuff. But there is no music, and I don't know of anybody that's doing full-fledged albums and music, a full song, not just a jingle, an actual song, full 3 minute or longer,
Hmm.
depending on the genre, of course. That rap and trap stuff is like 2 minutes long. Great for TikTok, according to ChatGPT.
Right.
But you know, like I said, never really thought too much about trying to turn it into something what you just described. That's actually maybe a whole nother lane of business that we might be able to do. And what I like about it even more though is it's digital.
Hmm.
The song version I can do, it's audio. Uh, but I've been paying attention, to ClickFunnels and watching Trey and trying to do. I've went through both of the little course things on there, the expert and the ecom,
Hmm.
and I kind of see what I'm trying to think about doing is it's kind of both because the song, if what you just said is the case, the song would be the ad. I mean, that is the fun,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So if that's the case, then that's digital. There's no ad spend on that. Well, I guess I pay for the generator, but but as far as having to get on there and have because I want to, you be kind of direct, like you said, you'd be knocking on doors or reaching out to people like my
I'd be
nephew.
cold calling.
Yeah, because Russell was talking about, Trey was talking about this the other day, that he would go find a viral video and then reach out to those people and then get them to, let him use it and they'd get following by or exposure to his group, or he just buy it from them and use it, which I thought was similar to what I kind of did with my nephew. I didn't think about it like that till he said it, and I'm like, wait a minute,
Mm.
that's the same thing I just did with him, but I didn't think about turning it into no revenue stream. I just was trying to help my nephew, and it worked, and they're begging for more, and I'm like, I'm busy, I don't have time to do a bunch of them, but then this thing actually works pretty quick, but I don't want it to just generate the song just out of the blue. I want it to be like what you just described, and that's literally what I did with my nephew Casey. Uh, he calls himself the Southern Skullet. He's kind of got a receding hairline, and he likes to duck hunt. So he basically got a skullet, and he owns it though. He makes fun of it, and he's got little skits and stuff. Most of it's just silly stuff that 25 to 30-year-olds will get a kick out of, and people from his walk of life. And, I want to use the term the lifestyle of Southern redneck, but
Uh-huh.
it's a lifestyle, not a bad stigmatism. It's just you like to hunt and fish and you go out and live the country life, right?
Dude,
And
I
that's,
just shot an
that's
eight
what,
pointer last week. I fish tournaments every single week. I'm with you. I live
all
the
right.
life.
So you get it, right? So
I
it's,
live it.
it's not about anything other than that. Uh, but of course, there is a stereotype behind it, especially from where we are, and people are wrong, but it
Sure.
doesn't matter. Public perception usually rules the roost. But in all of psychology. So at the end of the day, we're just trying to reach out to his people, and they start liking it. And I'm like, he's got 50,000 followers. He's got like 2,000 that follow him, weekly. And I'm like, if they like it, well, maybe we could figure out how to package it and sell it, but I wouldn't know how to do any of that. Why I need ClickFunnels because I don't know anything about online marketing.
You
I'm
should
trying to
go
figure this
back.
out.
You should go back through the expert track, and I believe it's day 8. Russell talks about your offer. And that's all you have to do. You just have to package up and make an offer. Like so your nephew. So your nephew makes his post. He posts that video out. In the description, he says, "Get yours made today. Get your own custom song made today." People click on the link, they go to a funnel where you are just sharing with them your actual offer. You can get a 30-second custom song made, and all you have to do is fill out a 5-question survey. Tell me a little bit of information about this song and what you want to talk about, and I'll make you a 30-second song. Would you rather a 2-minute song? We can do that as well. You just answer a couple more questions, give us a little bit more context, and we can make you an awesome custom song based on any stories or anything that you want. Like, done. Done.
That's literally what I did with him.
Yep.
Uh, I asked him, I said, what do you want to talk about? He hustles. He's got two or three little small businesses, 33 years old, got two or three rent houses. Him and his wife do okay. And for what he's doing great. He has no idea about ClickFunnels, and I'm going to introduce him to it because with his hustle and both of us out of our big family are two of the ones that will go out there and take time to learn new skills and then apply them, not just learn something, but knowledge conversion, apply it, which is like do the thing, right? Jump in and swim. Stop sitting here trying to learn about it. No, I need to do this thing, and I still needed to absorb it. So anyway, I was asking him, so what do you want to talk about? And he gives me a little list of stuff, and I'm okay. Let me see if I can fit this in, and how do I do this? And I get in and talk to Chat and Claude and Gemini and all these other ones. And I like Chat the most because of what he's offering, but and what he does for me. We're best friends right now. I call him Junior. But anyway, it worked out. I put it into two different generators, the one that's in ChatGPT, and then of course one called Suno, and there's other ones out there. And again, didn't know nothing about these till a couple of years ago. A cousin produced a song. It sounded a little mechanical. I didn't think much about it until last year when I got involved with ClickFunnels. He put out another song. I started getting involved. I'm listening to Junior Anthony. I'm finding out about ClickFunnels. I'm going to Grant stuff. I'm going and listening to y'all stuff. I really wanted to come to the last One Funnel Away thing that y'all had, the
Yeah.
event, but I didn't get to go to it. I hope he decides to have more. I think he's doing smaller events, but at the end of the day, I would have loved to have been there. But again, what you said was just ask them a few questions, and that's exactly what I did with my nephew. And we created two or three different songs. I think we got 5 out right now, and his people are eating that stuff up.
It's so
I'm like,
funny.
man,
It's so funny you say that, Scotty. That's how we make offers forever. Here's how we've done the thing. And I don't mean like ClickFunnels as it really is now. Sorry, let me get this out of here. Um, I don't really mean ClickFunnels as it is now today. I more so mean Russell before ClickFunnels, Todd before ClickFunnels, entrepreneurs getting started, having ideas and chasing those ideas just like you are. That's how it would work. We would have an idea, we would have an offer hit our mind, we would find a problem and we would create a solution like, oh, I that's a problem I want to solve. So we would come up with our offer, the thing that we're packaging together to be the solution for the problem.
right.
So then once we have, excuse me, once we have our offer crafted, we're going to go find somebody that we believe in and we're going to offer our services for free. We're going to give them that product for free. We're going to find somebody we believe in. I think that's the big thing people forget to do all the time. They'll just go to the first person that says yes to them.
Right.
Go find somebody who you are like, I believe in you as a business owner. I believe in your product. I believe in your business and what you're going to do. And I want to pour into this because you believe in them because they'll work good and they'll do the thing. Anyway, you make an offer, you make your proposed solution, you do it to somebody for free. As you're doing it to them for free, you find the holes in your plan, you find the holes of the problems in what you've created, you fix those. You might add some things to the offer, you might remove some things to the offer, but you use that first person as a test dummy. And then once you figure it all out, boom, you launch, you have an offer.
That's exactly what I'm doing with the U.S. lawns. I'm kind of the case study. I have the customers already. We have a fairly decent sized business. And so I've got a decent sized email list. And I've also got 9 years of emails of people that we've reached out to, customers that we had, and for because of attrition, and they sold or someone else bought it and they got someone else to do the work or whatever, or people that we reached out and gave proposal to, but never followed up on, which we are trying to automate so we get better at that because we know that's where the real money is, as you guys are always talking about. The follow-up is where it's at. And we're not very good at that at all. Not only in person, but we certainly don't do it on the internet with CallRail or a phone system or email system, which is where ClickPhones comes in, by the way. So I am the case study, and if it works, then I'll try to get some of the other U.S. launch people involved as well. There's the 150 owners, 250 territories, or something like that, and they all need this. Every one of them need this. We have a website, and I've had that website for 9 years, and I've got one job, and home office controls that.
Yep.
So the last two conferences that I've went to, I've been kind of talking to the franchise advisors and the higher ups in the corporate office at the events, explaining to them that we need a landing page and we need rights to handle our own landing page because they kind of have control of marketing and they want to make sure that the brand is protected. And I get that. But at the
Right.
same time, if we have the email list and we could directly email these guys, whether it's something with my nephew Casey, with that type of a thing, which I'm definitely going to do, because that's easy for me. And of course, I've been doing this business for 43 years and I'm licensed in 9 different areas. So, okay, I know this trade like the back of my hand. And the people that we offer our services to, we certainly believe in them as our customer. And we know those pain points, right? So we know exactly what solutions we need to offer, but again, the doing it online was my, I guess, my limitation, and that's of course why I'm trying to learn this. So everything you just said makes 100% sense to me, and that's why it's all clicking. And I'm like, man, if I figure this out, there's no limit, literally no limit.
That's something Trey talked about. I mean, he's talked about it multiple times over the years that I've worked with him. But he says once it clicks, once you figure it out, once you understand how marketing and funnels and sales, once it really clicks on how you can make an offer and how you as a marketer are all that's really necessary, you can't help but see opportunity everywhere. Then you have to be a good entrepreneur and you have to learn how to say no. The common thing that people say is if it's not, or yeah, if it's not a hell yeah, it's a hell no, right? And,
Yeah.
and that's a skill set of an entrepreneur. You're going to have opportunities hit your desk every single day. You're going to see opportunities out in the world every single day. And how do you get really good at saying no to the right ones and yes to the right ones?
So let your yeses be yes and your nos be nos.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, that was something that Chat told me.
100%.
Because apparently I'm talking the same way, and he, it is not a he, it realized it. It's really just I guess, a reflection of all human prompts that's ever been put in there, really, and
Yes,
all
it
human
is.
knowledge on there. So it's a reflection of humans. It's not human. It doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have intuition. It's got prediction. But I love that. I actually love that. I'm not afraid to look in the mirror. I'll admit when I'm wrong any day of the week, and I'm not scared to say no. But you're right. I'm seeing opportunities everywhere,
Everywhere.
and it's
Everywhere.
the cool part about the thing that I did for my nephew and the song I'll send to you here after this is over with, uh, is that's digital, and you offer that for free, but it still provides value. I mean, I've been on stage with pretty big names before in my lifetime as support, not as a main act, but I played with a couple of different groups that were a part of a church organization that we were involved in. And I think Sawyer Brown and was one of them, and who was a Shenandoah, and there's
Cool.
another big group, some pretty good country groups. And I have
Cool.
a preacher that we were involved in a little church back in our hometown. His daughter's a Christian country artist, or she's trying to be. She's on a label. And so I was playing behind her, and while being in that group with her, he was sitting on putting the events on, right, for the church. And then we were, it was an event not only to support her, but it's also to support bringing people to church. So we got to be involved with that sort of stuff and learned a lot of stuff about music and stuff that I didn't know, but now that I do, and I can see how this all plays right into that. But it's really just reaching out and trying to do that, like y'all say, one to many, instead of that one to one door knocking stuff that I've always done. I can do that all day long. And
Mm.
if it's talking about something that I know about, well, I can speak on it, right? I know my trade. So I can speak on that all day long. So what I've noticed about the expert path and of course the ecom because of digital, is that anything that I ever learned is knowledge that needs to be put out there. And if I can find a group of people, because when I first got involved with the affiliate marketing idea and learned about ClickFunnels through Junior, uh, I didn't know there was such a thing as a Facebook group. And he literally says, go in there and find the group. And he says, do it a very specific way. He called it sniping. And specifically, find the people that would fit into this particular group of whatever you're trying to do. And his was his coaching program, right? I didn't do that. I go in there with an automatic shotgun,
Uh-huh.
machine gun style with a cannon, and I got, put in timeout by Facebook. And I'm like, what happened? And of course, I didn't know anything about those algorithms or any of that stuff, and like that
Mhm.
was a thing. And then I found out that there's groups in all these platforms and that there's groups out there, faith-based hunting groups, business people like me who
Yep.
are struggling in business to learn how to use this AI and this automation so we can be more prepared and reach out to, for instance, we're using onboarding a system called LMN created by a guy named Mark Bradley, who had a very successful landscaping business up north and in Canada. And the whole branch or whole franchise is trying to get everyone to get on board with it. For the 9 years, it's been everybody just kind of did their own software. I
Yep.
never pulled a trigger because I didn't see that these different softwares did exactly what we needed to do for our industry. But this guy built it for our trade. And I saw what he was doing. I said, that's it. That's the one. And then so we started doing that. And then lo and behold, this guy is using some form of a ClickFunnel. I don't know if he's using ClickFunnels exactly, but it's Go High Level or something. And he's doing, I said, there's a common denominator here.
Mhm.
And he used it this whole time and built a software. And now he's selling the software. And now he's creating another one, sold that one, and he's creating another one. So I'm listening to him and Russell and Brandon. I mean,
Good.
Brandon and Grant and of course Junior. And all these people are kind of connected with this common denominator. And I'm like, there's got to be something to this. Then I find out about these groups, and I'm like, this is what's happening. And then Trey was dropping gold, just like, you know, I'm like,
Once you start learning the game, you
I
get
started
dangerous.
listening. Yeah, I mean this is making sense. This I understand
Yep.
his email trick when he said he had the gun and he was selling the accessories but not the gun. Couldn't mention guns. Vladimir was selling cigars but could sell accessories, and he figured it out too. And so he was excited, and I'm like, so you can't talk about these three or four things on the internet or on Facebook, but you can talk about the other stuff and give it to them for free plus
Yep.
shipping,
Yep.
which basically kind of covers the cost, I guess, and break even. And then you start doing your stack. And then he was basically renting out the email list. I'm like, dude, this is where everybody's getting your email from. And I'm
Yes.
like, that is
Yes.
crazy. Talk
Yes.
about reoccurring. And then you say, or he said he has like two employees, him and one other person.
Trey?
Yeah.
Yep, he has two employees. He used to have all sorts of square footage. He used to have all sorts of employees. Over the last 3 years, he's restructured his business. It's him and his brother are the only employees. Everything else is contracted out, and he can fully run his business from his cell phone.
That is incredible.
It is.
That's
It is.
incredible.
It's unbelievable operations. It's really cool.
Well, I'm going to let you handle these people with their hands raised up. Thank you for the conversation and thank you for the help. And I'm definitely sending you that song here just as quick as we get through. I just took a picture of your email again so I can send it to you.
Cool. That sounds great, Scotty. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Catch you soon, my man. Okay, Margaret, great to see you. How can I help today? Ooh, it's Thursday. What do we get?
Oh, I know, I know. I got a really quick question.
Sure.
I certainly have missed being on these calls. I've been dealing with I'll try not to get emotional, family emergency. And
Oh,
so
I'm
just
sorry
got
to hear
back.
about that.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, my nephew is with the king, and so there's no better place for him to be. And so I'm grateful to God for that,
Oh,
that
I'm so
his,
sorry,
his,
Margaret.
his soul, it's all good. He's with the Lord, and I'm so grateful. So that being said, Yes, I do my funnels on Thursday. I just got back in town yesterday, traveling 11 hours. I'm exhausted. I do have people signed up for. Could I send out a broadcast email and say, hey, family emergency, let's do this a day later, and give me a time to regroup. And besides that, I gotta get my nails done. So so that's I can't look, not ready. So I need a minute to regroup.
Sure, we can definitely do that. If you want to share your screen, I can get you set up, ready to rock and roll.
Okay, give me just a second here. Bring up my funnel. Oh, you're not gonna want me to go to the funnel. You're gonna want me to go somewhere else.
Okay, coming through right now. Gotcha. Let's just go check out the workflow. Can you go to, yeah, that funnel? Perfect. I'm getting an echo. I think that's your side.
Yep, I know why. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get better at turning that off when I do
Well,
my.
you and me both. I do this professionally and I forget these things every day.
Yeah, the network has to have it that way so it's not a mess audibly. So that should have just fixed that for you.
Cool. Let's give it a test. We are rocking and rolling.
There you
Okay.
go. There you
So,
go.
webinar registration page. To the right of that, we have our green envelope. Lovely. Click that and then click into your workflow.
Okay, it's taking its time, huh?
It is.
When I came into my ClickFunnels today, I got like a oops, wrong, something went error, and I just did a refresh and it came up. So I'm
Really?
not sure. Yeah, it was really weird. I've never seen anything like it before.
That's typically internet connection. Your internet is typically really fast, but it definitely seems
Yeah,
slow. I'm going to turn your camera off just for a moment. That should definitely speed us up here. And let's see.
it is not giving no love. I'm not on Wi-Fi either, so it should not be doing that. That's kind of weird. Could I, what if it's only a few people that's registered because I haven't been
It's so funny, Margaret. I literally just got a notification of slow response. Our team's already working on this. It should be up in moments.
okay.
Um,
Could I go into broadcast emails? Because it's only three people. We haven't really pushed. I've been gone for weeks,
yes.
back and forth, on 11-hour drives one way, traveling. So could I just do a broadcast email with those three and say, hey, we're going to push this back a day due to a family emergency, and you know, give them all the information to be on the call tomorrow, before the my Friday Grant Fitness Forum, that's at noon.
What you can do and what you should do here is first go to Zoom, change the time and date of your webinar itself. Because you can use the same Zoom link. They've already registered for the webinar. They already have a link. You don't have to worry about sending new links and people forgetting and then clicking the old. So just first go to Zoom, change the date and time of the webinar.
Okay.
And you're exactly right. Once that has changed, it's still the same link. I would re-give them that Zoom link in the broadcast, always over delivering on our fulfillment. But you're going to send a broadcast to just those three people. Those three people are probably tagged. I was going to your workflow to see the tag. I'm sure we're tagging them. So just send that broadcast only to those three people that are on that tag, and you're good to go.
Okay. So yeah. So that's perfect. I had a sidebar question while you were talking about that. So, do the broadcast email to the three and use whatever that tag is, which is probably the grant readiness framework, um, web class and then go out to Zoom and change well, they only, what I was going to say is they get the link today. So the email that went out, and it's actually no link in there because I didn't set it up. Because I've been testing out Zoom, and so I have not committed to the webinar. And so
I
it's
understand.
crazy. So I'm paying a little bit more for it, but I know that I'll get my money back in the long run. I'm just, been testing out how I want to utilize the Zoom webinar. Um, okay, so I'll do that so I can take a minute.
Yes. You'll be a-okay when you do that.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna hop off so I can do that right now, and it's still turning as the world turns. Okay. Um, thank you so much. I'll be back in action next week, as with the VIPs and really moving things forward. Thank you. You guys have a great Christmas, and God bless. Bye
You
bye.
do the same, Margaret. Next week, we only have one session. It's going to be
Okay.
Monday. So if you need something, hop in on Monday. Next week, Tuesday through Friday, we've just canceled OFA.
Awesome, awesome. Okay,
Amazing. Have a
good.
Merry Christmas, Margaret. Looking forward to seeing you soon.
All right, bye bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, next is Marie. Great to see you, Marie.
Hi, Dante.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, obviously, I can't get into my emails because it's loading, it's not working. So
Yeah, team is already on that. That literally, as soon as she clicked the button, that the notification came through. That was really crazy timing. But it'll speed up. Give it like 10 minutes. We'll get it fixed. We're always fast on this.
it's fine.
Cool. Well, how can I help today?
No, I wanted to ask something about one of the emails I was editing. I
Okay.
didn't know what to put in there, so I was like, I just kept it to ask you.
Which we can just do this without having to look. Which
Okay.
email in your sequence?
That was on email number 2 on the
Uh-huh.
on the other page. It talks about over deliver.
Email to of your abandoned cart or your
No, other page.
fulfillment.
Mhm. Sorry.
Let me hop in. Let me see if I can get mine to go. Your order form has two workflows, an abandoned
Mm-hmm.
cart workflow and a fulfillment workflow.
Yes, I
But-
think it's a fulfillment.
Okay, so when they purchase.
Yes, when they purchase. Email
And
number
then
2.
right, and then email number two, I think it is about over delivering and
Yes.
giving them an option to buy something else, right?
I didn't understand like the script we have in there. I didn't know what to actually place in the yellow spaces.
All right, let me see if I can find this. Where is it? Oh, it's just so slow.
It's fine. It's nothing. I can come back next time.
If I'm remembering correctly, that email number two is about over delivering. This is you've built, so email number two is psychological, is what it really is, but it's about over delivering. So, an email to you again saying thank you so much for your purchase. We're really glad to have you as part of our community. We love serving women just like you, and it's our passion. We wake up every day and we're excited to do it. Now that you're here, I'd really like to over deliver. And this is where you can either send them to another product that you're giving a great discount on. It's like, I'd love to over deliver for you. We're not running this special, we're not running this sale, but I'd like to offer you this product at a great discount because this product is really going to help you. So you would over deliver in giving them an amazing deal on another product, gets them back into another funnel where you're going to hit them with the upsells and profit on the back end. Also, it's training our customers to look at our emails, to open our emails, and to click on the links inside of our emails. That's the big kicker on email number two is psychologically we're trying to get them when we email them they get good things when we email them they get what they want. We're always trying to deliver value to them, so we're trying to set that tone early. You could over deliver with another product at a great price point. You could also over deliver with like maybe digital products. Maybe you want to make a free 1 hour training about how to use all the products they've just purchased. So you would send an email number two, hey, I really want to over deliver. I made a whole training that shows you exactly how to do every single step in the entire process. And I talk about some really important things for people that have skin like yours. You are dark spots. And I talk about some really interesting science on dark spots that nobody really seems to know about. So I want to make sure that you have all the information at your hands so that you can solve this problem or so you can feel beautiful, whatever the thing is, right? But email number two is over delivering, getting them to click on that email and getting something good in return. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool.
Probably, oh, from what you have explained, I could just go on and create my own custom email the way I want it to be and just delete some of the things that are there.
Of course you can, Marie. Of course.
All right, Dante, no problem.
Awesome. Any other questions I can help with today?
I'm trying to really push my prime mover funnel. I've been spending money and time turning around the same place. I don't know.
Sure.
So that's what that's what I want to really focus on before January. So I could put.
Remind me, your prime mover funnel is a webinar
Yes.
that's selling a bundle pack.
Hmm.
What are the big hurdles? Have you done a live webinar yet?
No, I haven't. That's
Okay.
yeah, I haven't. I spoke with Chris yesterday. He was like, I should try and get my Zoom set up and then just do a live webinar by myself, record it and see what it looks like.
Marie, I really think you need to come up with the offer. You do need Zoom. Yes. But do you have an offer? What is your webinar going to be selling?
It's just pushing specifically the combo.
The combo.
Yes,
What's the price of the combo?
140.
How long will that combo last me?
Um,
About 30 days?
yes, for one of because it comes with four.
Okay.
The other three can last you more than 30 days, but there's one in there that will last you just for 30, like maximum a month.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that last
So
part.
it comes with four products.
Yeah.
The other three can last you like up to 2 months,
Okay.
but there is one in there that cannot go above 1 month.
Okay, and is that because of like it's gonna spoil, or is
No,
that because of
the
the supply?
size of it.
The size, yeah, the supply. Okay, great. So, and that's it.
Hmm.
Okay, Marie, can I have 2 seconds? I'm gonna be right back, and then I have something to say on this.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Marie,
Yes, ma'am.
do they use all four products at the same time together?
Yeah, it's like a process. Yeah, but one of them you use it just 3 times in a week.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. But the other three, you use it every day,
Mm.
morning and night. Um,
Okay, Marie.
yes, Dante.
Yeah, we need a Zoom account. Sure. Yes, we need a funnel. We need a webinar registration page. We need an order form. But what we really need to run a webinar is our offer. And I think we can play around with and we can tweak and we can really enhance our offer in this case. So instead of just giving them one pack, I would give them 6 packs. How long is your product shelf life? Could you deliver 6 packs at once and it stay good for 6 months?
6 packs?
Yeah, 6 bundles.
Dang.
Here's the offer I'm thinking in my head, Marie, because As it states, I see you doing the webinar. I see you going through the three secrets of dark spots and skincare and maintenance. I see you breaking the epiphanies, but then I see you getting to the offer. And it's like, so ladies, today I'm going to offer you a very special opportunity. Are you okay if I share a really quick offer with you? Somebody in the chat says yes. And then you're going to get into what we call the stack and close. And you're going to say, so today, because you're here with me, I want to give you my bundle pack that's going to help you solve all of your dark spots, all of your blemishes, and all of your rough skin patches. We're going to smash all of that today. The bundle's going to give you this and this and this and this, and it's going to be a 30-day supply. And you're going to be able to get it today for just 60% or whatever you're going to say. And that's it. That's your offer. That's your stack and close. Right? You're going to get to the end and you're going to say, normally I would charge people is there a normal price that you would charge?
What I currently run on Shopify
Yeah.
is the same, 139.
So so then we're gonna say I normally would charge $179 for this, and you're either gonna go to Shopify and increase the price there, so you're being honest, or you're not gonna do that and you're just gonna lie about the other price, which we do all the time, to be quite honest. It's very common to say a marketer is just a professional liar, and I don't really disagree with it all too much, to be honest. But anyway, you're going to have to say normally the price is higher, but because you're here today and you've stayed in the webinar and you've shown a real commitment to yourself and getting this done, I want to commit to you. So instead of 179, you can get this for 149. And like that's it. But what if we made an actual offer? What if I said instead, stack and close time, you guys okay if I share a really quick offer with you? Somebody in the chat says yes. I say amazing. Okay, so the number one thing that you need to remove dark spots, blemishes, and rough patches in your skin is you need this cream. You need the ointments. You need these things because these things are scientifically engineered for your specific skin. And I'm not just going to give you one bundle of these things. I'm going to give you 6 bundles. This is going to be enough to get you all the way through 6 months. If using this every single day, to be quite honest, there's probably a 7 month supply in there. You will not fall short. If you do this every single day for the next 6 months, you are not going to run out of product. You are also going to eliminate your dark spots, blotches, and dry skin patches. So that's a 6 month supply of all the serums and ointments that you need to eliminate the problem. But now that you have 6 months, oh, and then we hit him with a value, and it's like normally 6 months supply of this is going to be $1,227. But today only, I'm going to give you the 6 months completely free. Or you might say, I'm going to give you the 6 month supply for just $597, a 45% discount. So now that you have the serums, what else do you need in order to actually get the results? Well, you need knowledge. You need information. You didn't go to school to become a doctor, did you? Does anybody here hold a medical degree on their wall? No? Well, you need the knowledge. You need to understand what your skin is doing, how it's working, and what all is happening, and why we're doing the things the way that we're doing them. Because once you understand this, you're never going to have this problem again. So, alongside your 6 month supply of the package, I also want to give you for completely free my course. My course used to be $1,997, and that's what I've done to help many people eliminate this problem in their life. But because you're here and you're serious today, I'm going to give you that course completely free, wrap back into Stack and Close. So when you say yes today, you're going to get this and you're going to get this. What are the things? So when you invest today, you're going to get 6 months supply of the serums and ointments to eliminate dark spots, blotches, and dry skin. Also, when you invest today, what did I just say? Oh, you're also going to get my free course. Normally a value of $1,997. Today, completely free for you. Now that you have the products, now that you have the information, what else do you really need on this journey? What else do you truly need to eliminate dark spots, blotches, and dry skin patches from your life completely? You need support. You need help. It's hard to do things alone. You need to be around like-minded individuals who are on the exact same journey as you, sharing in your wins and your successes, but also comforting and consoling in your failures. And that's why I created the amazing Marie's Women's Group. It is a private community for women only or people experiencing dark spots, blotches, or dry patches on their skin. It's a free community that you get to be a part of every single month. We also have a mobile app that'll show up right on your cell phone. So if you have questions about any of the training or the products, me and my team are in there and we can provide the expert guidance on that. Or if you're just having a tough day and you need to be around people who can pick you up and lift you up, that's what the community is for. Or maybe you had a huge win. When you wake up that morning and you see for the first time in the last 17 years that your dark spot is not glowing bright like Rudolph's nose, and you want to go and share that with the world, but you don't want people to really know, you come to the community and you share that win, and we will celebrate that with you. Right? Like that's what I'm seeing, Marie. It is I think you need to craft an actual offer. What instead of just, hey, get my bundle and get a 1 month supply, because
Mm-hmm.
then you're only charging 197. I want to charge at a bottom tier of a webinar. I want to charge $997. Technically, my bottom tier is 597, but
Mm-hmm.
those are just hard to get to convert right now on Facebook. So my real what I would like if Marie, if you were over at Christmas dinner and I met you for the first time and you hit me with this idea, this is literally what I would tell you. Make a stronger offer, add a 6 month supply, add a free course, add a community to it. And now you have an actual offer. So when you do that webinar, you can sell a $997 product and you can build up the value by adding those things to your offer where it's like, hey, normally you'd have to get $3,000, $5,000 to have this sort of opportunity. Or if you were to go to clinics and get laser treatments, that's going to cost you this much money over these many years, and that's if it even works. And that doesn't come with any support. That doesn't come with any knowledge. You just sit in a chair and somebody zaps your face, and we hope that the thing goes away. I would all day long tell you to make an actual offer that hits that 997 price point. Because once you have that offer, then I'm gonna be on you. Then I'm really gonna be chomping at the bit, like, hey Marie, did we get our Zoom? Hey Marie, did we are we running our ads? Like, are we getting people to register? Once we have a real strong offer, does all that make sense? And what questions do you have?
It does really make sense, Dante, but I don't know. Are these people gonna be willing to pay that price?
That feels like you should do market research. My wife literally just bought red lights for thousands of dollars. She has lasers, multiple appointments every single month. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So from what I found, the top just in my observations in the past 8 years, I think the number one, if you want to just build a new product, build a new business, the
Mm-hmm.
number one thing you can do to get rich quick is target men's lust.
What's that?
Men's lust.
What's men's lost? I don't know.
Men's lust. That honestly, that is the number one way. If you want to have a successful business, just target men's lust. You'll be a
What
millionaire in the first year,
what's
right?
the meaning of that, Dante?
Lust, our desire for sex, right? Our desire for
Oh,
women, our lustful nature.
okay.
It sells. It's the easiest sale in the world. You want to know what's right behind that? And I mean right behind that, chomping at its heels, women's desire for beauty. Marie, there are 21-year-olds getting Botox and they're validating it in their minds as what is that thing women say? They say uh, uh, I'm trying to avoid things in the future. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
mitigate the future damages by doing this thing to me now. Yeah. Would a woman pay $997 to have the product, the support, and the training so that she could remove these dark spots that make her feel insecure when she's going out to her parties and her galas and her events and just to work every single day or being intimate with her husband? Is that worth $997? Acha, it is all day.
It's saying a heartbeat.
All day. All day. You
So
actually come in as a steal. You asked me that question. I just want to be honest. When you asked that question, the first thing that came to my mind is, oh, Marie needs to learn her competitors better.
that's what how do I go about it, Dante?
I'm a huge fan of ChatGPT in this case. ChatGPT, if you click at the very bottom of ChatGPT, like you have your bubble where you talk. I wonder if I have this. This might actually work. Okay, I got it. Watch this. Okay. Yes. So here. If I go to ask, I have a mode right down here. So here's my little chat bubble, and then right here is my plus. I like to put GPT on thinking mode personally. You can always do that in the top here. You can choose your model. I can't really see because I have that zoom faces in the way, but one of these, probably this one, says thinking. Now, when we hit our plus in our uh, bubble, I can also put it on deep research mode. And then I can come in here and I can say, I need you to act as my chief strategist. I want to craft an offer. And just have it say, I want you to go in there and do research on skincare brands and health and wellness brands. And what kind of offers and yearly packages or bi-monthly packages are my competitors running right now? Give me an entire list of all the competitors that I have to go against and the pages that they're running traffic to. So then GPT is going to give you 100. And a lot of times when GPT does research, it'll give you a lot of the category kings. It'll give you the top tiers. It'll give you the L'Oreals. It'll also give you the bare-faced companies. So they're pretty big. They're doing great things. But then you go through with a second sweep and say, okay, great. Also, show me skincare companies that are making less than $5 million a year, and it'll do a whole nother. And you could literally go to GPT and say, hey, what skincare companies are bootstrapping that you know of and have done a great job bootstrapping? By the way, that's barefaced. They did amazing in bootstrapping their skincare brand. So I would go to ChatGPT. I would have it do all my research, and hitting that plus and using deep research mode is going to help tremendously. From there, oops, I'm going to go to, oops, I'm going to go to the Facebook ads library. This one should work. Nice. Now I'm going to go search each of the competitors the GPT just gave me. And I'm going to go look at their offers. I'm going to go look at what they're promoting. Many of them do webinars. I've talked to you quite a bit about Barefaced and how she
Hmm.
does lives. She literally just did a live the other day.
Yeah,
And
I saw it on Shop.
did you?
I did.
Come
Then
on,
I,
Marie.
I tried to look for like a button to go live or something, but I didn't see it.
Oh, well, she's using a whole software. I think it's app.tv. She has a whole third-party software that she allows her to go live like that.
Oh, so not
Like,
everybody can do that.
no, everybody can. If you go look at the link that she gave you, it's like app.tv slash. So you can go look at that link, and then whatever's at the beginning of that link, that's the thing that she's using to do that live stream. And then you just go get an account with them, and then you can do the exact same live stream.
Oh wow. Yeah, I saw
And
it on
well,
Shop.
and I talked to you about this early on. I wasn't lying, right?
Yeah,
It's
I was
her in
wondering,
front of
like,
a
when you said
showcase
it,
of
I was
products.
like, how does she do the live on Shopify or what? But I went on Shop and then I was scrolling, I searched for Barefaced, I saw it, and then I saw the list of lives
Yeah,
she's been having every, oh my.
and she's just going up and talking about what she's an expert on. Oh, girls, look at this product. Let me grab this. She grabs this. Ladies, let me tell you about this product. Right? She goes into the whole spiel. This is great for this skin and this skin. If you're experiencing this and this and this, you use this in the morning, you use this at night. Make sure you clean your face before you use it. And this is going to solve that problem. Oh, look at this next. And she's just got a showcase of products behind her, and she's just live shopping. Hey, this is this product. It's good for this and this and this. It helps you avoid this and this and this. Click the link below to grab yours today. Here's the next one. It's not
But,
hard.
but Dante, I didn't know there were a lot of people on Shop like that.
What do you mean on like Shopify?
No, on, the Shop app that I think it's owned by Shopify.
Oh, yes, yes. She's not just doing that on Shopify though. She sends me texts to join the live, she shares that live everywhere. It's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's on TikTok. So she's just taking all of her traffic, putting it to the live, and she's using Shopify as her store. And like she has a huge, robust product lineup now. When she started this, she didn't. She had just a couple specific products, and she did really good at making offers. Now that she's bigger, she does have a whole line of products, and she can just do more of a live shopping style where it's like, oh, check out all this. Here's 50 products we're going to talk about today. So she can do that. But for you doing your webinar, entering that market with your offer, I really think you want to try and hit the 997. Example, Russell, when he wanted to do webinars, sure, Russell 100% could have done a webinar and he could have just said the same webinar he's always done that people loved and he sold so much. And at the end of it, he could have not made an offer. He could have just said, so guys, the software that I use to do all this is ClickFunnels. I use it for every single thing. It's one software to rule them all. And I apply all three secrets in this one software. So for you to get the exact same results as me, all you need to do is have a ClickFunnels account. And you can get your trial or you can get your first month here. Go click the link below and get your first month today. Like, sure, he could have just sold 1 month of ClickFunnels for $297, but he didn't. He sold 6 months of ClickFunnels. He also sold the coaching, the training, and the community that you need to have the real success using the software. He made an actual offer, and that's why it took off. That's why it blew up. Turning it into an offer. Does that make sense? Your product really parallels that. You could sell just 1 month supply at $147. Sure. Russell could have just sold 1 month of ClickFunnels at $297. But it's not an offer. It's not a true offer. People aren't really going to take the bait at the rates that they would before because an offer should be removing any shred of doubt in their mind that they won't have the success. If you take my serums every day, if you follow the course and the training and learn about what's going on and learn about the schedule, if you just do these things, you will have success. And then add the community on top of that to guarantee that you're supported every step along the way. You will do this thing because I made an offer that ensures that you do it. It's not just buy my serums, take a stab, hope it works for you. I will eliminate your dark spots and blotches if you do this. It's the key for every business, honestly. And this is the hardest thing I see most people struggle with. But actually making my product into an offer. That's that's the ticket right there because now you can run that as a webinar. You can get people to sit through an hour and a half on their skin and how to eliminate the like you can do that and that will sell. And it's not like your other product won't sell. I think you could do a webinar, and I think you could just sell 1 month supply, one box, one pack. I do think it would work. But is it gonna set the roof on fire? I don't know about that. Does that all make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's everything. Again, if you had that offer, I'd be like, Marie, we got to get going. Come on, we have sales to make.
Okay. So what
So
I
I,
need,
I think I honestly think a great practice, like if I had to guess too, Marie, if I had to just this is super presumptive of me, so if I'm wrong, you feel free to let me know I'm wrong and
mhm,
how wrong that I am. But I imagine if you had an offer sitting in your back pocket that you were really confident with, that you thought people were going to be buying, you would
mhm.
already have the Zoom account and the slides would already be built.
Yeah, my slides are built. Everything is built.
Nice.
Yeah, all I need is just to set up my pixel and run traffic to the funnel. I have my slide set up already.
Then let's do that, Marie. That's amazing. Your Zoom account, you need the bottom tier of a paid account. You don't need anything crazy or fancy. You just need the bottom tier of a paid Zoom account that will allow you to run webinars. And I'd love to see you run a webinar. Next month, next week probably isn't the best week.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to fix everything up, and then maybe the first Thursday of January, I could go for that.
I think that's great. You know, a lot of times skincare companies will have challenges at the beginning of the year, just like gyms will have challenges at the beginning of the year. And you might do like a 30-day challenge where maybe it's just every single day in the morning you put on the serums with people and you just talk about what you're doing, and it's really just keeping people accountable so that they actually make good habits as they go into this new year. It's the whole new year, new me thing. That there's a whole marketing for the first 2 months of the year. We all market new year, new you. So, uh, anyway, that's just ideas. Maybe for next year we come up with a really cool challenge. But again, a challenge is for an actual offer, right? I say all that to say, I think that's a great idea, Marie. Let's run it. You have the slides made. You have the product. You can sell and you can fulfill on what you'd sell in that webinar. I'd love for you to keep in the back of your mind, how do I turn this into an actual offer? But what if let's run it in January? Run the webinar in January. Let's do it to that product and let's see how it converts. If I'd love to be wrong here. If I'm wrong, that's amazing. I'll show you how to scale it and we'll scale that bad boy to the
Oh,
moon.
oh, okay. So what you're saying right now is I should just keep the one bundle to
Yes.
try. Okay.
I don't want to put more hurdles in front of you. Making an offer can be a
Mhm.
hurdle. It can take time, and you've already done the work. So let's run with what you've got. Let's launch the webinar. Let's get that bad boy live. We can get some data, and then we can see. And if it's not selling how you want after a couple weeks, well,
Hmm.
then maybe we do hit the drawing board and we do craft an offer, and then we tweak our webinar, which, as you know, is happens all the time.
Okay. Yeah, when I finish from here, I will create the Zoom account and just try to practice some more. And then might be the ending days of December, I could run traffic to the funnel.
I
And
would
then,
love
Mhm.
on your first one, I think it'd be a great thing for you to start talking now today to your existing community. You have an online presence, yes?
Oh yeah, but I don't have enough followers. I just have like 1,000 on Facebook,
So if we
two
get
thousand on Facebook.
10% of those people to register for our webinar, that's 100 people. If I get 5%, that's 50 people. That's great data. That's great data. So the reason I'm saying that is new year, new you. All of your people listening online are thinking that right now. So I would personally start talking about this upcoming secret masterclass that you're having at the first Thursday of January. And I'd start sending people to that registration page so they can register for that webinar. And I'd
Yeah,
love for you to do the first one. Like, sure, we could go spend ad spend. Sure, but we don't know if the offer is going to convert yet. We don't know if it's going to work. So we're really kind of just guessing at this point. I would love for the first one that you do to be to your own internal community. And then if we make sales, it's like, okay, great. Now we can take this out to the new marketplace and bring it to cold traffic. But you making a post costs you nothing.
but
And
I
it,
really doubt Dante. Most of the people following me are like my old classmate, and most of them are based in Africa. So
oh, so you're okay. We're talking about your personal profile then. We're not really talking about Marie, the skincare queen.
No,
Okay, that's a great thing for you to start in 2021.
yeah, I would.
This
I have to run traffic.
no. Well, yes, you should run traffic then. JV, Marie, JV opportunities. For this, are you good at traffic? Are you really good at running traffic?
Like ads.
Yeah.
Ah, I don't know how good I am, but I'm just doing what I'm doing.
So you're
That's
definitely not bad at ads then. You definitely know what you're doing. Maybe
Yeah. All
maybe we're
all the
just not a
sales
rock
I've
star
had
yet.
for the past year is through paid traffic.
Okay, cool. So, but you know what you're doing. So that's great. Maybe you could start right out with ads. You know what you're doing. Maybe that works. Or maybe you do what Russell says, and maybe you go run JV opportunities.
What's
Maybe you
that?
take this time. JV is joint venture. So maybe right now, like joint venture, meaning there are tons of influencers out there in the health and beauty and health and wellness space that have your customers already following them. They have 1 to 10,000 followers. They're not huge, they haven't made it yet, but they have a solid base of your customers. I would just reach out to that person and I would say, hey, I'd love to do a webinar on my skincare secrets, and your community is perfect. Here's what we really say, Marie. I've been watching you for quite a while. I really like your mindset on this. I think you're absolutely right, and I love what you've built. I have a webinar where I teach the secrets of skincare, and I'd love to share that webinar with your community. If you would promote the webinar to your community, I'll give you a 50% commission on anything we make in the webinar, or a 40% or a 30%. Typically in joint venture, though, we really make it a sexy opportunity and we want to give 50%. So we get tons of people saying yes and letting us mooch the community that they've already built. So I would probably tell you really think about joint venture. Yes, run ads, but because you don't have uh let's talk brand for a second. I've been to a lot of the funnel hacking lives. I've not been to all of them, but I've been to a lot of them and other marketing conferences and seminars and so on and so forth. And never have I heard brand talked about like I have in the past 2 years. Brand is important now. Brand can move the needle 1000%. So I think something great for you to work on, an initiative of yours for 2026 is coming up with your online presence so that you can start making posts and you can generate organic traffic, a community that you own, not traffic you're renting from another joint venture or from Facebook, creating your own brand, creating your own thing, your own tribe of people that you actually own. That would be huge for you.
And doing that is by going live.
Yeah, I love going live. I love going live. There's different ways to build your brand, and there's different ways to utilize social, and there's different socials out there, right? Like the big thing is you have to start, you have to go, you have to try. And I'm not just talking to Marie here, I'm talking to everybody. The big thing in social is you got to go. You just got to start. You're never going to be perfect on everything, and not every post is going to get a million likes. It's just how the game goes. But start and do the things and figure out what you like best. Like YouTube, sure, it's a longer game. Yes, kind of. It's a longer game. But man, you might be really good, Marie, at making long form videos.
That,
9 to
that's
20
what
minute
I
video. Yeah,
that's what
you
I
might.
want to do on YouTube, but I don't know how to really edit videos. I've been watching like Layla, her
Uh-huh.
Moses wife.
Uh-huh.
I love her form of content, but like getting the real edits like that, I'm like, I don't know where to go. Probably I need another help when it comes to content creation.
And probably, I will tell you, the greatest thing I ever did was I got an editor. I call him producer Chad, but he's an editor. He's a fantastic editor, and he's a great storyteller. And he really helps with the scripts as we're making things, but he also really helps in the edits. I mean, it's amazing. I'm a terrible editor. If I had to edit these videos, I could do it, but it would take me 5 times as long, and then I'm creating 5 times as less content. So this may be something in 2026 you may want to find an editor.
Yeah.
I bet you know some 18 to 22-year-olds that want to start to break into this that would probably love to edit your videos for you. But making a brand, even if you didn't do long form, because long
Mhm.
form is the most edit heavy by far. YouTube videos are definitely the most involved and they're the most complicated. TikTok takes nothing for you to pick up your phone. Like, like maybe you're going to speak to a small private group of women and you're going to go share your secrets with them, right? And you get all dolled up and looking nice. And as you're walking down the street to go talk to those ladies, it takes nothing to pick up my phone. Guess what I'm doing today? Get to go talk to about 15 lovely ladies about skincare and blotches. We're here in Atlanta, and I'm really excited for this. This is only going to be about 2 hours, and we're going to do a little meet and greet. And I got some great packages for the girls. I'm, of course, going to share. I'm always going to share with the girls when I'm there. But anyway, I'm coming to your city soon. Make sure to click the link below and check out my schedule. When I come, you can go register for those events, right? Like, it takes nothing to pick up your phone and make a social post, right? It's easy.
Yes. No,
It's
I do Dante here and there, but it doesn't get traffic. So at one
It's
point I
here and
got tired.
there. No algorithm is built for here and there. No algorithm out there. Algorithms want consistency. You prove to the algorithm that you will consistently feed it content that gets viewed, and the algorithm will reward you.
for
So I
sure.
think it's a lot to think about as we go into 2026. It's a real beautiful time. And just what do you want to focus on? Like what's really important to move the needle for your business in 2026, Marie? Maybe it is posting. Maybe it
Yeah,
is making a
I know. It's content.
maybe it's not though. Maybe the biggest thing that will move the needle for your business in 2026 is just working joint venture partnerships. Maybe the best thing you could be doing is reaching out to people that already have your customers and they already have their attention. And maybe that's what you want to focus on in 2026. We don't have to make that decision here today, thankfully. We have time to think about it.
All right, Dante.
I know that's a ton. I'm sorry to lay it all on you like that.
It's okay.
End of the day, you've done the work. Let's run the webinar because I love being wrong. I mean, I hope so dearly that I'm wrong. But we always want to make our decisions on data. So you did great. Let's run that webinar. Let's run it for a couple times. Let's grab some data and we can really once we have some baseline data, I think it'll be a lot easier to see the future.
All right, Dante. Then another thing is that when I was trying to search the webinar funnel on my phone,
Yeah.
I don't have it, but I don't, even when I searched it on my computer, I didn't get it, but I remember I set it up live already. I don't know what happened.
Oh, you're probably just not going to the right URL.
No, I did. It was the right one. It was the right one.
Okay. It it looks like oops. It looks like ClickFunnels is fixed. Do you want to share your screen really quick? Let's go take a look at that.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Mm,
Okay. Yeah, this is actually perfect. We can stay right here. Okay, great. So are you going to this URL at the top middle? Is that what
yeah.
you're typing in on your phone?
Oh, let me get this out of the way. Yes, that's the one I'm going to.
Let me try real quick.
I just searched it right now and it says the site can't be reached. I don't know why.
Okay, hit the preview button to the right of the URL. It's that little button right.
I'm trying to get this zoom out of my way.
Oh yeah.
Um, which one? Right here?
Yes, right there. Interesting. Close that tab. Oh, okay, let's stay here. Just stay right here. You have a lot of redirects. Okay, now we're on register. Close that browser tab down.
Which one?
This one, the tab you're on currently.
Okay, close it.
Yes. Okay, preview this page. Put your mouse on the opt-in page and preview it. Yep. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's go check out this domain. Go one browser tab left. Yeah. Um, uh, let's go to your main funnel settings, top right. Go to your domain, hit that drop down. Um, just choose that second domain, your subdomain.
This
Yeah,
one?
yeah, let's just try this really quick. Scroll to the bottom and update. A little more. Bingo. Okay. Scroll me back up top. Okay, close this down. Hit cancel. It's just that funnel path URL. Right here, can you just put silk?
Just like that?
Yep, perfect. Update at the bottom. Okay, so I just removed your domain. I added the other one. Nice. Now let's go back to your main funnel settings, top right. Go choose your domain again from the drop down. So second drop down for domains. Great. Choose the right one. Lovely. Your funnel path URL. What was it before?
I don't remember. It looks like there was nothing there.
Yes. Okay, just make that slash secrets.
Here?
Yes,
So I should remove seal?
please.
Okay.
Lovely. Update at the
So
bottom.
is this gonna show as part of the URL?
Yes, it will. Yep. Go ahead and update. All right, now top middle, take a look. That is your funnel URL. That's what you're going to run traffic to. If you're going to do JV, that's the URL you give to the influencers that they can share with their community. All traffic always goes to the main funnel URL. But as I look at your page here, I'm seeing the preview is just broken. So I gotta wonder if it's your cache. Are you on a PC?
Yes, I'm on a computer.
Okay, like a Mac or a PC?
No, PC.
Okay, press Control R.
Control. Control what? Arrow?
R as in Robert.
Okay, I did.
Okay, what Control R does if you're on a Mac, this command it's Command R, but this does a hard reset. It's hard resetting your browser right now. And I'm still seeing that this preview is broken. Okay, really interesting. I have literally 5 more minutes. Let me try and get this. Let's go exit top left.
Exit top left.
Workspace settings bottom left.
Um,
Perfect. Domains
domains.
on the left.
Okay,
Bingo. Connected. Okay, so interesting. Click into that domain, click the name of it.
this one.
Yes. Great. Wow. It's great. Scroll me down really quick.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was okay initially. Then at one point, I didn't see it started not working.
yeah. This is super interesting. Can you go back to your funnel, hit exit top left?
Right here.
You can actually do the main one back there. Yes. Funnels top left. Click into your funnel.
This one.
Yes. Um, okay. Now I want you to right click that button up there. That was a left click. We want to right click. It's
Um,
okay. Just copy that URL. Oh, never mind. Close that tab.
this one.
Yes. Click the URL, top middle, your funnel URL. Just click it. It'll copy. Awesome. Click your 3 dots, top right in Chrome.
Three dots. Top right. Chrome. Here.
Right here where it says relaunch to update. Those 3 dots, that whole pill. I wonder
Oh,
if your Zoom thing might
yeah,
be.
my Zoom is on it. Okay.
Yes. Relaunch to update.
Can't see it. Hold on. Um.
Oh, that's it. Your mouse was.
Oh, okay, okay, right
Yeah,
here.
right there. Great. Okay, new incognito window.
New. Where is it? New. Okay, right here.
Yes. Okay, paste your link in. Okay, so interesting. And then redirect and then still. Okay, I'll have you get with support on that one, Marie. I'm just out of time. And yeah, your domain is just redirecting and breaking the page. Support can get you rocking and rolling on that, no problem.
So how do I contact them?
A great question. You ask all the right ones. Click that question mark in the top right of your account.
Question mark right here.
Yes. Okay, now click skip tour. It's towards the bottom of this window. Yep. Okay, now right here, ask. Just type in agent.
10.
Yep, send it. Now type in tech support. Send it. Check this out. Bingo. Click technical. Routing you to the right agent. Bingo. Let them know right there. My domain is not working on my funnel. Give them the name of the funnel. I would actually also, Marie, I would copy your URL up at the very top and I would share that URL with them. That'll take them right here to this. They can see exactly what's going on.
Um, Say that again. Copy
The URL in your browser at the
this
very
one.
yes.
Okay.
Yep. Just click it once. It'll highlight everything.
Oop.
Click it 3 times now. Click one, two, three. Bingo. Copy. And then just paste it in there and they'll be able to go get to work right away.
Okay, so I say my domain is not working on my funnel.
Yep.
What else?
Oh, and I would say here is the link.
Here is the link. Let me
Paste.
paste.
Send it. Bingo.
Okay.
There you
So when
go.
they respond, I'll come back. How will I see it?
Oh, you can just leave this up. That little it's a little chat widget. As soon as somebody responds, you'll be able to see it right there. And you can just have a live chat right now. We'll get this fixed immediately.
Hmm. Okay, done.
Awesome. Get that domain rocking and then let's launch our webinar. I'm excited for it, Marie.
I'm nervous.
As we always are. Every time we're always nervous.
Nah, that I've built my slides for like it's almost 2 months now. I'm just nervous. I don't know what to do with it.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now we're at like, oh, I hope people like it. I hope this works. Those nerves are natural. Everybody has those. Yeah, Patricia, excited, not nervous. That's what I tell myself all the time. I think I just talked about this yesterday. Your brain sending signals to your body, nerves and excitement is virtually the same exact signal. So anytime I start getting nervous, I always just tell myself how excited I am, not how nervous I am. That's right, Patricia. You got it. Yeah, you do got this, Marie. 100%. Scotty's right on the money. I am out of time, so get with support. Let's get that domain rocking and rolling, and webinars starting on January. I'm excited about that.
Hopefully.
Okay, cool, Marie.
Yeah, I'll try. Thank you.
You got it. Gang, reminder, next week, Christmas week, we're only having one session on Monday. Yes, one session on Monday, Tuesday through Friday of next week, we are not having OFA. And then following week, we're right back in like normal. So I'll let you guys go. Oh, yeah, I have another meeting I have to get to. So good to be with you guys. Great conversation today. Thank you for it, Scotty. I'll be looking.